Hello everyone, I'm John and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be transplanting out some super hot peppers. We got a couple different varieties here. Let me show you. So here we have a Armageddon pepper. We also have the ghost pepper. We have a yellow reaper pepper, which we've never grown this before. So I'm excited to see how these turn out. And then we also have a couple of the Trinidad scorpions we're going to be planting out. Well, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go over to our plot over here where we're going to put these peppers. We're going to measure out our spacing. We'll dig our holes and then we'll get to transplanting. Okay, so now that we have our hole dug for our pepper plant, just going to go ahead and break this loose. Tip the pot upside down. I want to check my hole. Make sure it's about the depth that I want. That's about perfect. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of this mycorrhizae fungi here. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of that at the bottom of the hole. As well as some of this organic all-purpose fertilizer. This one happens to be a 253. Because we're using low nitrogen all-purpose fertilizer, I'm going to add just a little bit of blood meal. Mix that in a little bit. Normally I would water this in first before I put the pepper in, just to help start breaking that fertilizer down. We have had a lot of rain here lately, so there's plenty of moisture in the ground, so I'm not going to worry about it. Just going to break those roots up a little bit. These just a little too deep. I'm going to add a little bit of dirt to the bottom of the hole here. We get it to where we want it. And we'll just go ahead and fill in around the plant. So we initially got this pepper just a little bit too deep, so I went ahead and pulled it back out. And you just want to fill in right to the same height as the potting container. You can go slightly deeper with the pepper. It doesn't hurt it, but there we go. And that's all there is to that. And now, one important thing to remember about peppers is that they love a lot of sun. Make sure they get at least 8 to 10 hours of sunlight. They also love hot weather. You want to make sure that your nights are about 50 degrees before you plant these out, preferably a little warmer. There are many different methods you can use to stake up your peppers, including, single bamboo stakes like this here. You can also get away with using a tomato cage. Make sure you have a tomato, for the super hots, make sure you have a tomato cage that's at least 42 inches. And if you're using a stake, I'd recommend at least 48 inches because these pepper plants can get 4 to 5 feet tall. So you want to make sure that whatever your support is, it's tall enough to support the plant. Okay, so now we're back. We're done planting all of our peppers. We got all of our stakes in. Now, One tip about staking your peppers, obviously you want to make sure you keep them far enough away that you don't hit your roots. But the other thing is, sometimes your peppers will have a lean or a curve to them. So place your support accordingly to correct that. If it's curving in, place it on the outside to help straighten that pepper plant out as it grows. The last thing we're going to do here is we're going to water these in. I like to use a little bit of fish fertilizer when I do this. I use a very weak mix, only 1 tablespoon to 2 gallons of water. Some people say you can use full strength right away. Other people have said that you can burn the roots if you do that. So I'm just going to err on the side of caution and just use 1 tablespoon per 2 gallons of water. Oh, we've had a lot of rain here lately, and there's more rain in the forecast. So we're not going to put very much water on these peppers today. Just enough to help get those roots settled. I hope you guys liked this video. Smash that thumbs up button if you did. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel to see more content like this. If you guys have any comments or questions, drop them in the comments down below. There's also going to be a link in the description below to some products that I recommend. If you'd like to check that out, go ahead. Until then, keep growing.